what's up guys? My name is Jasmine and I am so excited and a little nervous to be filming my first official YouTube video. I'll say that because I've filmed so many before, but they have never made it. But I feel like I'm gonna do this one. This one's coming. This channel is something that's been on my mind for so long. Like, I've been looking for some way that I can share my story because I feel like my story needs to get out. I've always wanted a space where I can share my life, the highs, the lows, everything that makes us who we are, who we are in everyday life. So to start off, I am a vlogger, I'm a content creator, I'm a high school basketball coach, I'm an established photographer, videographer, and near, dear to my heart, I am a cancer survivor. And this year I'll be going on 10 years I've been in remission. Yes, 10 years I've been in remission. So yeah, I've survived cancer and I want to tell you guys all about it. So in today's video, I want to tell you a little bit about my story, how I found out, what the journey was like, and why I am so passionate about living and getting my story out there. Alright, so let's get into it. So I'll never forget the day I found out. So mind you, a couple days before I went to the doctor, I had a friend. She had a birthday party. It was June of 2016. Okay, we were swimming in this lake called Lake Monroe. It's a man-made lake, so mind you, it's not the cleanest. It's whatever. So we're jumping in. I may have swallowed the water. This, and that. So I woke up the next day. You can see right here, I have an incision on my neck. Okay. So I woke up the next day with a big lump on my neck. That was on Sunday, and I woke up Monday with the lump on my neck. So I let 2 days go by. I didn't tell nobody, and then I start to feel like this isn't normal. So I had somebody that was working at my job who was a retired nurse. So I went to her and I told her about it. She kind of looked at me and she was like, "Can you promise me that you'll go to the doctor after work?" I'm like, "Girl, I gotta do this overtime," because I'm working at a job where it was overtime, out the so, and we get paid every Friday. So I'm like, I got a trip in Vegas, Labor Day weekend. This is June. I'm Labor Day weekend, September. I'm trying to, yeah. But the look on her face, I was like, okay, but cancer was the furthest thing from my mind. Furthest thing from my mind. But anyways, okay, so I got off my regular shift. I got off, I think it was 3:30. So I went to the doctor, and this is when it gets a little weird. So I go to the doctor. I go in the back or whatever. So he's doing his test. He's feeling around. He's doing all he don't know. So, fast forward. I'm at the hospital getting a CT. No. Fast forward. I'm at the hospital getting an X-ray. Okay. And I'm supposed to be getting an ultrasound. So they send me back to the waiting room. I'm waiting to get my So they sent me back to the waiting room, and then I'm waiting for my ultrasound, right? So then I'm waiting for a while. And when they finally get me, I'm not getting an ultrasound, I'm getting a CT scan. So now I'm asking questions. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? They're keeping me calm. Hey, it's okay. Blah, blah, blah. As they're doing this, they're putting IVs in my body. I'm getting iodine. I have never even heard of iodine. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? And they're still trying to keep me calm. So, of course, I'm calm. Because, they're doing a good job of doing that. Making me feel like I don't have cancer. So then I do this, do that. Okay, so then a couple of days go by. I get a call hey, we got your results, can you bring your mom to the doctor's office with me, this and that. I'm like, I'm over 18, I signed the paper. Where my mama gotta come from? Why my mom gotta come? So anyways, I'm like, all right. So I tell my mom, we both go to the doctor's office, and this is when it gets weird. You know, you go to the doctor's office, you go to the regular room. No, we passed those. I'm looking at my mom like, where are we going? We go to this man's office. So I'm like, why are we in his office? So me and my mom, like, the nurse leaves us in there. Me and my mom is just like, what's going on? Okay. So, you know, we just trust him. So he comes in. When I tell you, it was like the movies. It was so like the movies. He come in, he sit down. He had his clipboard and everything. He go, flips the papers. He look at us. He goes, has anybody talked to you? Me and my mom look at each other like, nah, that's why we here. Like, we here so you can tell us what's going on, you know? So, he looks back at his papers, goes back to a page, and he just looks at it. He looks at me, we looking at him. He looks at us, we looking at him. And then he just says it. He says, you have cancer. Not only did he say I have cancer, bro, and we think it's stage 4. Stage 4? Who? Me? No. Not me. Not me. I ain't not Jasmine. Not me. But yeah. It was me, yo. Like, just imagine, like, the thoughts going through me and my mom's mind right then and there. Like, I have cancer and you're telling me I could be stage 4 where I possibly could die. They said this tumor, I had a tumor in my chest. Sorry, I have, like, I don't know what this is. I ain't even gonna lie. Probably, I cooked today. I don't know. But stage 4? Don't you die? It's stage 4? But, like, yeah, that thought ran through my mind. And, of course, what's my mom thinking about? Like, your first baby girl right here is stage 4 cancer. Is what they're telling us. So, like, at that time, me and my mom, like, we looked at each other. And then I looked back at him again. And I said, okay, so what do I have to do? I knew I wasn't ready to die. I am 21 years old in my prime. What do I have to do to stay on this earth? God, I am not ready to die. That's all I could think about. Okay? After that, it went fast. So that Saturday, I got a biopsy, and this is where I got the cut. Okay? This is where the tumor was, and this is where they cut to see what stage I really was. Turns out I was only stage 2. I was stage 4. I was only stage 2. 2A to be exact. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 2A. That has an 85% chance of survival rate. Had an 85% survival rate chance. So therefore, yes, I'm gonna survive. Okay? So after a while, when I really found that out, I was like, oh yeah, we out. I'm out. We go. And that's exactly what I did. I promise you, I lived my life after that. But it went fast. So I got my biopsy on that Saturday. By that next Wednesday, I got my port in. By the next following week, I got my first round of chemo. By the next week, my hair was gone. That was the most humbling situation of my life. Like, when my hair finally fell out. Because, like, I was Googling and I was like, is there any chance that my hair would not fall out? But there's this thing called the red devil. Like, you have the red devil, your hair's gonna fall out. You have to be the most, like, luckiest person not to have your hair fall out. And, like, it's, like, small chances, but some people's hair do not fall out, but whatever. So, my hair fell out, and I remember I woke up, like, I waited the latest to do it. So it was to the point where I woke up, I had like no edges. So I was with my dad and I was like, it's time. And we have I wish we had a video. I still have so much, like, as we go on progress, I will throw things in because, like, I'm so glad I documented so much in that time, like, video, because y'all gonna see, like, I lived afterwards too, like, cancer who. But anyways, the video, I wish I had video of my dad cutting my hair, because, like, it was like such a symbolic moment, and it was humbling for me, because when I tell you, before cancer, who? I was her. Yeah, God humbled me. I was. Like, it's so much we gotta get into, and, like, for the first video, I just don't want to do that. Like, I'm gonna save that, okay? Because y'all gonna be intrigued with this life. I promise you that. And it's still going, okay? I'm still going. But back to my dad cutting my hair. So he had his razors, and, like, he started, right? And then I could just remember he just cut him off, put him down. Like, what you doing? Come on, we gotta get this going. He starts grabbing it by his hand, and my hair was just coming out by the clumps. And I'm just in the mirror watching this, like, oh my gosh. And when he was finally done, he kind of finished it off, and I was about to take a shower. Like, that is when it really hit me. I was skinny, bald. I had this, like, it doesn't even, it looked worse than this. Like, this looked crazy. Like, I'm used to it, but, like, it was big and bulgy, you know, when I first got it. So, like, just to see me in that setting, like, I was humbled. Like, I was like, you ain't the baddest now. So what you gonna do now, Jasmine? At the end of the day, the journey wasn't easy. I'm so glad I had the friends and family that I had. Like, I had this lady named Reba, who's actually been in my family forever. Like, she was one of my mom's, like, first bosses, like, when she was a teenager working at the job that my mom currently still works at. When I tell you, Reba came to every last chemo session I had, sat with me, talked with me, girl to girl. We talked about boys, we talked about everything. Like, she was somebody I needed, somebody that I think that everybody needs in that time, because, like, sitting there receiving chemo, it can be lonely, and, like, it's not the best feeling. Like, let me tell you what it feels like. Some of y'all, whoever, if you don't drink whatever, you're not old enough to drink, chemo feels like a hangover that you cannot get rid of. You could drink all the ginger ale, all the Sprite, take all the BC, you could throw up. You would just not stop feeling nauseous. Like, that's exactly what chemo feels like. Like, you can go in, like, every time I came in, like, they loved me, my energy. I'm always, hey guys, blah, 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 blah. But as soon as that stuff hit my vein, I just go. Like, it's just a feeling, like that poison just coming down, coming through in your body. You just feel it, and it just takes over. And to have somebody next to you that actually knows what you're going through, because she beat cancer twice before that, and we're gonna get more into that, because spoiler alert, R.I.P. Reba. But yeah, she came to every chemo session, and, like, my mom, like, she came to the first one, which was, like, the most important one. But my Reba was retired. My mom had to work. She couldn't come every time. Like, my chemo sessions varied. Like, they could be during the day, things like that, whatever. But I had the best job as well. Like, I worked at Cook Medical. When I tell you, they used to tell me, don't come in, or if you do come in, please just, you can lay down for 8 hours. You don't have to work. But no, I never took them for granted. I came in, if I had chemo that night, I woke up, If I didn't feel like going that at that time, I would sleep in, and whatever time I missed that morning, I would stay in the afternoon and make that time up. Every time. And I feel like me doing that, me still living life, me still traveling, because guess what? I forgot. When they told me I had cancer, one of my first questions was, can I still drink? Because guess what? I had that Vegas trip. I was like, Doc, I got a Vegas trip coming up, and I already paid for this. I gotta go. And he told me I was cool. So we gonna get into that Vegas trip. I feel like that's gonna be a story time in Vegas, because it's so much into, yeah. Vegas will be another video. That'll be a story time. Like, I probably will have my friend Lena. We'll probably like have her on the talk with me because she came with me. Like, Lena will have to have her own video, so we're gonna leave that for another day. Anyways, Vegas did happen. I was able to drink. I was able to travel, still do everything I wanted to do. And I think because of that, I was able to successfully beat cancer. Because I didn't let those words stop me. I didn't let those words scare me. I'm say that back. It did scare me, but I just trusted that I was supposed to be here. And my goal is for other people to realize you're supposed to be here too. You have a purpose. And my purpose is to share my story with you guys. So I hope you guys follow me through this journey, through my life, through coaching, through photography, because I just want to share everything. Because every time I do tell my story, like, I haven't even dived all into this, so much more into this, guys. But I will, and I can't wait. Like, I'm so glad I did this video, because as the more I got into it, I got unnervous. Because like, you could be filming yourself and still feel nervous, or like, I'm a person who films people for money, for a living. But to do it yourself, to actually take your pictures, take your videos yourself, is kind of like nerve-wracking. Like, you would think not, but it is. If you're a survivor, if you're just going through anything, if you just need a little inspiration, I just want you to know you're in the right place. And I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, thumbs up if this video resonates with you, and leave a comment, introduce yourself. I want to get to know my audience. But like I said, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jasmine, and I am so excited